What's up, guys? It's Grovite, and welcome to a new game. It's MLB The Show 17. This is probably the last new game that I'm going to be putting on the channel. I'm the Houston Astros, and what I'll be doing is something that I wanted to see from other YouTubers, but I have not seen, so I decided why not make one myself. It's the 5-year rebuild, or the 10-year rebuild, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be doing 5 years just because it takes forever to sim in this game. As you see, everything's on auto, from scouting, contracts, trading. So I'm just going to be simming 5 years, and we're just going to see how it goes. And we're going to try to rebuild the team. And I just picked a random team, the Astros. Don't ask me how. So we're going to be simming the first season. I'll let you know if we have any trades. And yeah, see you at the end of the first season. So we traded our center fielder Scotty Brizzell for shortstop Zach Cozart from the Reds. And just a note for you guys, I have been trying to record this forever, but there are Boston Clinton, another one of our relievers. But quarters just ended for school, and I've been sick, and I'm going away this weekend, so this is my only time that I'm going to be recording. So if this comes up a bit late, I'm sorry for not recording. I just have not had the time. We got Chris Archer from the Rays, and we traded George Springer. That's not good. George Springer is a really good center fielder, and he's young, which I really like. And I mean, it does boost our rotation. So we won our division, and we'll be taking out the Red Sox. So we're just going to sim the postseason. We won the division series. We won the championship series. And we're taking on the Dodgers in the World Series. But we lost. Not surprised. We were never that good of a team to begin with. And Carlos Beltran and Graham Holden retire. Nothing like Carlos Beltran always retires. And he is in the Hall of Fame. Alright, so we're just going to sim the off-season. Tigers signed Jake Arrieta, Blue Jays signed Jonathan Lucroy, Yankees signed Yu Darvish, Nationals signed Eric Hosmer, Angels signed Craig Kimbrell, Blue Jays signed Michael Brantley, Royals signed Sean Kelly, Lorenzo King goes to the Red Sox. Cincinnati's claimed all these people. The Yankees acquired Justin Pedroia. Simulating the draft. Orioles acquired Jason Kipnis, which is a pretty big trade. The AL East teams are making a lot of trades. Alright, spring training, we're simming through that. So I'll see you guys at the end of the second season if nothing else happens. We acquire Anthony Rendon from the Nationals, and we trade away Andrew Benintendi. That is a trade that I don't want to see happen. Benintendi's about the same overall. He's higher, he's younger, he has more potential, and we're trading him away. That's not a good trade. I don't know why we accepted that. And we're trading away Anthony Rendon. As soon as we get him, we get Addison Reed and Brandon Nimmo. I don't know how I feel about that either. And we're simulating the draft. We acquire Kevin Kiermaier from the White Sox, and we trade away Brian McCann and a pretty good prospect. He's 22 overall, and he's only 22 years old, so it looks like we're not making the playoffs. We have over 92 losses. That's actually terrible compared to when we were in the World Series last season. Blue Jays beat the Pirates, surprisingly. Another AL East team. Charlie Morton retires from us, and Tony Stipp retires. No big names. Jimmy Rollins in the Hall of Fame, like always. Sim in the off season. Blue Jays signed Goldschmidt, Yankees signed Harvey, and they got, if I'm not mistaken, they got Yu Darvish last year, so they have two really good pitchers. Manny Machado goes to the Rangers, Jeurys Familia goes to the Orioles, Josh Johnson goes to the Nationals, Nate Jones goes to the Rangers, Mets signed Zach Britton, Mariners signed Bryce Harper, A.J. Ramos goes to us, not bad, even though he's pretty old. Dallas Keuchel, unfortunately, he's not on our team anymore. He goes to the Rockies. Braves signed Brian Dozier. David Robinson goes to the Red Sox. AJ Pollock goes to the Blue Jays. Sean Kelly goes to the Angels. No more big names. Oh, and Darren Carte goes to the Royals. Zach Greinke goes to the Angels. We made the playoffs as a wild card team. We win against the Yankees, and we're taking on, we win the division series against the Yankees, and we're taking on the Angels in the American League Championship Series. And we lose. We get swept by the Angels, and Dodgers beat the Angels in the World Series. So we're going to the off season of season number 3, and Alberto Gutierrez and Thomas Jones both retire. Adrian Beltre goes to the Hall of Fame, and we're still in the offseason. Nolan Arenado goes to the Nationals, Garrett Cole goes to the Red Sox, Mets sign Mike Moustakas, Diamondbacks sign Jose Abreu, Xander Bogaerts go to the Orioles, Corey Dickerson goes to the Braves, Cardinals sign Anthony Rendon, Sonny Gray goes to the Rangers, Carlos Carrasco goes to the Tigers, Stalin Casco goes to the Pirates, Billy Hamilton goes to the Braves. We did not make the postseason. We're not going to stop simulating. Tigers defeated the Dodgers, advanced the off-season. Yes. Alright, so Marlins side, Tajon Walker, Angels get Clayton Kershaw. That's a big signing. Chris Archer goes to the Dodgers, so we lose Chris Archer. Masahiro Tanaka goes to the Dodgers. D. Gordon goes to the Angels. Corey Kluber goes to the Red Sox. Kiermaier goes to the Mets. Pirates sign Andrelton Simmons. Don't know who that is. Salvador Perez goes to the White Sox. And again, we do not make a move in free agency except for letting go Chris Archer. And Cespedes goes to the Orioles, who's now 35 years old. Charlie Blackmon goes to the Braves. Max Scherzer goes to the Rockies. Some big names, but we're not getting any of them. Joey Gallo goes to the Yankees, who's now a 91 overall. And Rangers get Luis Severino, who's a 91 overall also. So a lot of younger players have been traded. They're developed a lot. Alright, so I'll see you guys at the end of season 5, and then we'll finally start our rebuilds. The Rockies acquire Tony Kemp, who's probably a prospect that has. White Sox acquire Sheldon Palmer. Why would we trade away a top closing pitcher that's 22 years old and 86 overall for 3 prospects? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we finished under 500 and won our division. How? And we beat the Indians, and alright, we lost to the Yankees, and the Mets defeated the Yankees. New York versus New York. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
For the 3rd time in a row, 4th time in 5 years, and 26th time in franchise history, they are the world champions.
But I think we're gonna sim the offseason because that's the 5th season. That's the 5th offseason, yeah. So Dustin Pedroia retired, Albert Pujols retired, and Nick Markakis retired. 3 big names. So Orioles signed Javier Baez. Noah Syndergaard goes to the Rangers. Tyler Anderson goes to the Tigers. Selby Miller goes to the Tigers. Mariners signed Carlos Correa, who's a 97 overall now. Miguel Sano goes to the Angels. John Gray goes to the Padres. Cubs signed Francisco Lindor, who's a 97 overall. Vince Velasquez goes to the Rockies. Brian Bergson goes to the Cardinals. Addison Russell goes to the Mets. Nomar Mazara goes to the Brewers. Trevor Story goes to the Giants. Simulating the draft. And as soon as spring training starts, we'll be able to make trades. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so spring training is here. I just gotta change all of this. So pitching rotation, this is, lineups is manual. Pitching rotation is manual. Disable this is automatic. Manage roster is manual. Contracts is fine. Scouting is manual. Trades is manual. That's important. And I think that's it. So first let's look at the top prospects. And top one is a lot of them in the MLB. Let's see if the Astros have any, which I doubt because we traded all ours away. And yeah, most of them are the Twins, Mariners, A's, Reds. We have Ray Rush, who's on Double-A, and he'll probably get traded because he won't be big for a while. Alright, so let's look at our team. We got Jose Altuve still, who's declined. This guy's new. Just look at any guys that don't have a picture. Okay, Michael Kolker's new, who's definitely developed a lot. So, our top starting pitch, I don't know anyone in the starting rotation. But it's pretty solid, to be honest. I may get rid of Colin McHugh, first younger one. Will Harris, gotta go. There's a lot. This guy, Jose, looks to be pretty good. You got a pretty good closing pitcher. Got a decent catcher. Tyler White may go, not sure. Jose Altuve is probably going to stay. Maybe for the first year. I might trade him after. This is where it's going to get interesting. I may keep Carlos Calmer. He has a potential, but I'm not sure. If he doesn't develop well after the first year, he's probably going to go. We got to get a better shortstop. Left fielder's solid for now. Center fielder is probably going to, Lawrence O'Kane's going to go. And Bruce Bowden, I don't know who that is, but he's an if. I'm not sure, so I'll try to make some trades, and I'll see you guys after I make some. Alright, so we're going to be accepting this trade from the Brewers for a 24-year-old, 88 overall closing pitcher, which I'm surprised to be offering. There's 3 prospects that are probably never going to grow. By the time the end of rebuild, it's probably going to be 3 years, to be honest. So the trade that I was thinking about was this one, but because we need a shortstop. But to be honest, we can use this this closing pitcher to grab so many more people. So we now have, if you look at our closing pitchers, we have 2 amazing closing pitchers. So I'm probably going to trade away whichever one has more value. To be honest, it's going to be this guy, because he's got big potential, and this guy isn't going to regress anything in the beginning. So I'm using him. This guy, no. You guys can be here for a while. Okay, this guy and Ray. Our top 50 prospect does absolutely nothing. So for 3 prospects, we're drafting Almeida Diaz from the Cardinals. So if you look at our roster, starting pitchers, still have to work on that. We still got to work on relief pitchers. Our closing pitchers is better. We're going to get rid of Ken Giles. Sorry if my voice sounds like auto-tune. It's really, my throat is super scratchy. One of these catchers is going to go. Got a good first baseman, got a great second baseman, third baseman's probably going to stay. Shortstop, you got Diaz, who's an 85 overall. I thought he was an 89. Tell me his morale. Yep. Alright, so if you look at this, we're taking a 78 overall, 23-year-old for a 26-year-old, 85 overall with 8 potential. And where is it? I'll try to find another pitcher on this team, or another player that we need. Alright, so we're getting Andrew. Alright, so we're getting Andrew Chafin and Martin Wall for Earl Snyder. Perfectly fine with me. So I think that'll do it. We got a solid lineup. If you look at our lineup here, if anyone's under 70, our catcher should be, let me look at my roster real quick. This guy has 99 arm. He has terrible batting, but we're probably going to have him in there anyways. Alright, so we're going to be probably simulating to the end of June and see how our team is forming up. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these, and if you want me to turn off auto drafting, because I'm definitely going to be doing more of these, just because I enjoy watching these myself, and I hope you guys do. So, yeah. Just drop a like, it really helps. So, Seems like we're doing pretty well, so I'm going to sim to the end of the season. And if we make it to the World Series, this might be a one-year rebuild, to be honest, because the computer did a pretty good job. And we win our division. We will stop simulating. We'll simulate the first game. We take the dub. Alright, so let's see who's pitching. Colin McHugh. Colin McHugh. No. No. No, this is important. Use today's games. How do I change who I want to pitch? View rotation, right? Pitching rotation. No, we're switching out Martin Wall, Colin McHugh. And we win. Alright. So now, Colin McHugh. Alright, so I'm fine with that. To be honest, we kind of needed to win that.
Good morning.
And we're going to lose against Seattle. Yup, alright. So, we'll do another year. Mariners defeat the Dodgers in 22 World Series, which is not something that you see often. Marlins do not normally make the World Series. Alright, so if we look at these stats, I forgot to stop at the end of the season. But as you see, Jose Altuve's progressed pretty well. Lorenzo Cain's only going down because he is old. Alright, so Diaz is still, he's doing pretty well. Tyler White, I told you he's gonna be doing well, so it's great that he stayed on the team. Nick Huerta, I don't know who that is, but he's progressed a lot. If you look at his contacts, gone up by 11. Power's gone down, but not that big of a deal. Jackie Bradley Jr. is doing alright. He's older, but he's still doing well. Bruce may have to go. If you look at his power, it's -10. Carson Kelly's progressing pretty well. You might want to keep him. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably get rid of Lorenzo Cain and try to go for a better DH. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty well. Alright, so we're advancing here. And free agents. Yohan Moncada. So if we look at this, we're going to offer to Alex Reyes, definitely. So if we look at our team, we don't need catcher. Let's look at the position that we do need. So we don't need any of these. We could go for a right fielder and a DH, but we need another starting pitcher and relief pitchers. So we need an outfielder, which we could go for David Dahl, but we're definitely going for Alex Reyes. That's something that we need to go for. Player, ace, up that a little bit. And then let's see if we can go for David Dahl. Player option. I'm gonna go like that for a little bit. And let's see if we can. Alright, so let's see if we can only. We gotta go for Alex Bregman. 7 years. This is something we have to go for this. We can't afford any of this. So David Dahl's gone, Tony Kemp's gone. Like, what can we afford? We can't afford any of this. Alright, so we're gonna have to send the off season. We can't afford anybody in free agency. So apparently we can't afford any contracts. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll do one more season, but other than that, I don't think we'll be able to do any of this. Alright, so I guess we're going to be trading for this guy, Jose Fernandez. These are prospects, and I'll be looking for DH. So we made the playoffs. We're playing the Boston Red Sox. Doesn't look. Yeah, so we're not going to make playoffs, so thank you guys for watching. It was an experimental video, but I just wanted to put out one of these videos because I just really enjoy watching these videos, and I hope you guys too. So I'll see you guys next time. See ya.